Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Cookie Monster of ProForgeRacing, bringing you my 99th ForgER review, harkler. Yes, this is one of my very last reviews ever, my second to last Halo Reach ForgER review, and we will start brand new with number 1 in Halo 4. But anyways, this first map here is called Merciless BTSX Battle Tracks Supercross, and it can be played with either the Battle Tracks game type or harkler's custom game type called harkler will battle 10 laps. But this is an awesome map. As I showed in the overview, it had his name on it, Alex. That's also his service tag, so I'm assuming that's his real name. I also showed you that box up there. Once in a while, if you end up on foot, like if you flip over or get knocked off or something, you end up in that box. I'm not sure what it is, if there's too many people at the respawn area or something. I'm not exactly sure. But this is a really cool map. It is only the third Battle Track Supercross track that I've ever heard of. The first one was Quad Cross by RLD Hot Tamale, and then Battle Cross by The Fugly Stick, both of which were great maps, and this one is also a great map. They're just so much fun. And on his custom game type, harkler will battle 10 laps. He also has harkler will battle 5 laps, just depends. I think it's a really cool custom game type. When you respawn, you're invisible for 10 seconds, but what I love about it is the guns he chooses. You have a grenade launcher, which I personally think is really fun to use, because you shoot it and it can just blow them up. Or you have the plasma launcher, which you have to hold for like 5 seconds, but then it shoots like 4 bullets and it can stick them. So I think it's a lot of fun. Definitely get that custom game type. Harkler, if it's not in your file share already, be sure to put harkler will battle in your file share, because it's a really good Battle Tracks variant. But anyways, this is an awesome Supercross track. I really like this one, except for the rollovers, but it's called Birol SX, meaning like BIROL, multiple rolls. Yeah, right there at the beginning, everyone kind of piled up. But anyways, it starts off with this giant jump, and then unfortunately a rollover. There's like 4 or 5 rollovers in the map, which is tragic. But and right there is a jump, and that jump has no safety to it. Similar in the last review, as I mentioned, with his motocross map. Similar to this one, you have to have safeties on Supercross tracks, otherwise when you fall off you can fail the jump. But at least in this one, when you fail the jump you die, as opposed to you just falling to a previous part of the track. But overall, right there was a hidden rollover, by the way. You kind of have to know the map to know there's a rollover there, so now you know where there is one. But he even mentioned at the beginning there's a secret rollover that you're not a secret, I guess just like a hidden, hard to see rollover that you're all gonna fail, and sure enough I did on my first lap. But I wanted to put the first lap in so you could see the big jump at the beginning. But this is a cool map. It's definitely unique from your average Supercross track. It's not like your average map at all. It's completely different. I love it. I love the parts where you come up on this hill and turn around. I think it's great. But overall, Birol SX, besides all the rollovers, is a great map. That brings us to the next map, which is a Grand Prix map, and this one is called Firkosna GP, or Firkosna. But it's a really cool Grand Prix map, and I like this map a lot. As you could tell from the overview, it's a really cool looking map. I didn't really find out about Grand Prix maps till towards the end of Reach. They're very similar to an F1 track. I'm not sure if there's a difference between Grand Prix and F1, but I remember some F1 maps at the, a few years before I found out about these Grand Prix maps, but I like these Grand Prix maps. On the first turn in this map, there is, you kind of have to take the turn sharp, and then it goes right to another turn. But if you want, on the right side, there is one of the rock arches, and you can drive through that. It's kind of like a shortcut, so definitely be sure to take that and trick everyone else out. But as you can tell, it's just an awesome map. There are a lot of turns. It's a little bit slower paced because the turns are sharper, but it doesn't really make it any less of a good map. It's a great map. I really had a lot of fun playing this map. I got to play it a few times. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy pretty much every Grand Prix map I play, but this one particularly I found very fun. This next map, again, another unique SX track, similar to Birol. This one's called Sabanma MX. Sabanma MX. And this is more so, I would say that this is actually a supercross racetrack, because pretty much all of it is on like not the terrain. Again, motocross is the whole category. Nationals is an outdoor terrain jump motocross map, and supercross is an indoor stadium styled motocross track. So supercross and nationals are the two categories of motocross overall. So technically the title on this one is correct, although people, instead of calling nationals tracks nationals and supercross, they think that motocross is outdoor, supercross indoor, but motocross is in fact the whole category. Nationals are outdoor, supercross are stadium indoor. But this is a great, I would say, supercross racetrack, not nationals. It's a lot of fun. There are a few parts on the map where you do use terrain. Right there, I kind of got shoved, so I failed that jump, unfortunately. But as you can tell, it's just kind of a crazy map. There's a few jumps over other parts on the map. There's a little bit of terrain mixed in. It's like built into the hill. A lot of terrain tracks, a lot of supercross tracks aren't built into the terrain, but supercross tracks are often up in the sky, besides usually when they're on the beach. There's plenty of beach supercross tracks, but besides those, they're usually not built into the terrain. So I definitely like this. harkler is definitely a unique forger. I loved his maps a lot. The reason I'm showing the scoreboard here is because, as you can tell, we have 16 people. It is vital. Well, I guess it's not vital. You could still play this map with less than 16. I think it was still fun. But harkler was very, sure that you needed 16 people. He really thinks it works way better with 16, and basically what this map is like a vehicle battle map. It's actually played with a game type in his file share called Vehicle Battle. This map is called Somuwatsi Arena, and there's lots of vehicles on the map, but you can go out on foot. There are sniper rifles and I think either a laser or rocket launcher somewhere, but it's mostly about the vehicles. Right there you could see me trying to splatter someone, but I only ended up bouncing off the wraith he was about to get. And so it is best played with 4 teams of 4, and pretty much 2 people or 3 get in a warthog, another one maybe goes out on foot and snipes, or with a mongoose. Right there, a Jack I Am Probable, and end up splattering I Am Probable with his own warthog. But as you'll see in a minute, he respawns and gets his revenge on me. There is a teleporter at the back of each base, which brings you to a mutual teleporter in the middle, and right there is where I Am Probable got his revenge on me. But anyways, this next map is a minigame map. And this is a really cool minigame map. It's called Mongoose Mayhem with a game type called Flip the Goose. And what you do is, if you're driving the mongoose, the hill there's like a circle on the outside of the map, kind of like, like a NASCAR stadium or something like that. And the circle on the outside of the map is the hill. And in order to get points, you have to be driving out on that circle. Or going through the very middle of the map, actually. There's like a stadium type thing in the middle, and you can drive through there. However, you can't camp in there because there is a 10-second kill boundary. But so you have to drive around, and the people on the top have these little platforms. They spawn on larger platforms above, but it's better if you go from those to the lower down platforms, because the lower down platforms have plasma grenades that respawn instantly, and you throw plasma nades and shoot your plasma pistol at them to try to stop those down on the track itself. And this is what it's like when you're driving around. It's kind of, hectic. You can drive through the middle area, but again, there's a 10-second boundary stopping you from camping in there because it's harder for them to get you with grenades. The vehicles, I believe, are indestructible, so even if, like right there, I got stuck in the tire, but it still didn't kill me, what you need to do is stick them in the head. This next map, and the final map in the review, is Magnetic Levitation, which is a map that's compatible with pretty much every single game type except like race. It's an infection, slayer, capture the flag, assault, everything kind of map. We were playing capture the flag. One thing he wanted to point out, I didn't even realize because I never went in the middle of the map. But right there in the middle of the map, we were missing a piece in this game, which you might notice. However, that's not normally like that. He fixed that, and so instead of a piece there, there should be, I believe, an armor lock and another weapon there. So that hole isn't there. For some reason, when I went back in theater, this map, even though I played this game, it wasn't in my theater. It was just kind of a glitch. So Nuked Ice Cream sent me. He was nice enough to give me his copy of it, like he put it in his file share so I could download it. But in doing so, I had to get his point of view because since it was his clip, I couldn't use Cookie Monster's point of view, even though I was beasting it up in this game. I was taking the flag, I was getting lots of kills, but I am Nuked Ice Cream's point of view right here, and that bastard snipes me in the head right there. Well, maybe not in the head, but... And he stopped me from carrying the flag. But Nuked has the sniper here, and he's on the top level, and he's kind of ripping shit up. You can see me and my blue teammates down there grabbing the flag. So it's actually kind of funny that I'm someone on the other team. I can see what it's like playing against me. I can see how hard that is. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. One more review to go. Cookie out!